Welcome to the Rustic Garden. Today I'm going to do a harvest video. We're going to harvest these golden ball turnips. You can see that some of them are huge. That's bigger than the size of a baseball. I'm going to go right over here to my Super Schmelz Kohlrabi. They got to nice size. I'm going to pull them all out. It's starting to get hot. I want to be able to eat those while they're tender. When the heat comes regularly, a lot of these types of crops, the bulbs will get kind of woody and you don't want them. And then finally, we're going to go right over to a couple of the container potatoes, and we're going to dump the buckets and see what are in there. And I will actually link a video to the potatoes on how I planted them. And I'm also going to do a tour video of the garden. So much is growing nicely. I just want to show you what's going on. So I planted these back in February, March, probably March, maybe April. I'll link the video like I said, but let's just see what's growing. And when you harvest potatoes, you want them to look a little bit like this, or a lot like this. When the vines naturally die out, make sure you water them regularly, taking care of them. But when they start dying out, you still got some stem here that's fine, but everything else is browned out or started to fade. Just go ahead and dump them out. Let's move this out of the way. In case I didn't ask a question, why do we have gardens? This is everything you're going to see cleaned up, and it's about to be processed and cooked into mashed potatoes and just kohlrabi slices. Start with this bucket. Well, let's see, let's pull up some, see if any come out, just for fun. These are the red potatoes that I planted, some tiny ones. Let's move these so I don't bury them. Let's see what we have. So your container potatoes, you may not get a ton of them, but they're perfect. And I'm going to make mashed potatoes with these. I've got some other potatoes still in containers that I'm going to hold in there until my green beans mature. Some red potatoes, but I'm going to mix these with the turnips, and turnip mashed potatoes are delicious. You do half turnips, half potatoes. I will reuse this soil for something else. And I think if I started these a little bit earlier and the heat didn't come here, a lot of these smaller ones would have gotten much larger. So, you know, this is okay, but in the past I've been able to kind of double this in containers. Let's go over to this side. This is the answer to why we have gardens and what we love about having gardens. This is the kohlrabi I'm going to show you in the middle of this video, and it's the one that I pick and peel, and this is how I eat it. Just slice it up like I said, put salt on it, and it's absolutely delicious. But even when things don't work out perfectly, you still get vegetables out of your garden, and this is going to be a great meal. And in this one, I mixed the red and the white potatoes. And here's some nice sized ones. Not as much as I wanted, maybe another, I don't know, 33% in size and quantity, but still just a little bit of space. My garden, my potatoes, and I'll be eating these tonight. Let's go over to the kohlrabi. So kohlrabi are cool weather crops. They can do pretty well in the heat, and sometimes they get larger if you grow them not from spring into summer like we're doing now. Today is, I think, the 23rd or 24th of June, but I'm going to plant these again in about mid-July and harvest them again about 60 to 75 days later. They take about, I don't know, 70 days to mature in October, so I'll show you that too. But these did really, really well. These can get larger, but that is a great size. Oh, I can see whiteflies are around here too. Another reason to start harvesting them. I'm going to take out a bunch of them. I'll show you how many I get at the end of the video. But to use them, just cut off the leaves, cut off the stem, and you just, see if I can do this with this knife, just peel them. And it's cutting, it's a little tough down here by the root, but once you get up here, they are really soft. This is going to be a good one. Mine's the dirt I'm getting all over it. And you can tell when they're overgrown in the sense that they've been growing too long in the heat, that this bulb is really, really woody. But you just cut it like this, very moist, very buttery, and I we'll just cut this down into slices, eat it with salt. I'm also going to make a sort of a coleslaw out of this, but I'll harvest all of these, show you what I get. But that's a nice kohlrabi right there, minus the dirt from my hands. And you can grow these spring to summer, and then from summer into fall. And let's pick more of these. Again, it takes 60 to 75 days to mature from transplanting or starting from seed, or actually when they germinate. But look, nice size kohlrabi. I want to use, I want to use this space for different things, so I'm taking them all out now. Wonderful, and I don't know if you can see, but a little bit of a infestation of white flies. Here's another one. But this is a great plant to grow if you love cabbage. It has a wonderful taste. Cabbage, broccoli-like. I really highly recommend growing some of this. All right, let's get to the turnips. These are my golden ball turnips. I sell these online if you're interested in them, but I just want to pull all of these out. Something else is good to go in here. We're getting to the warm weather crops, and these are about, the width from here to here is 4 inches. These are about 4 to 6 inches apart. I planted them maybe 2 or 3 inches apart and thinned them out as they grew. These went into the ground on March 6th. So here we are getting towards the last week of June, and just beautiful looking turnips. Different sizes, and then sometimes for some reason some of them just grow small. But look at these. Great size, and then the final one, almost the size bigger than a baseball. So this is just 6 turnips growing in a small space like this. Again, we can plant these in about the middle of July, and we will also get a fall harvest of turnips. Let me go put all the harvest together and just show you what the end looks like. The final harvest for the day, the potatoes, they did pretty well. I wish they would have done better, but they're going to be delicious. Super Schmelz kohlrabi, nice large size. Going to eat this just as soon as I'm done making this video. Turnips and potatoes. Going to make turnip mashed potato with some kohlrabi back there too. That's the purple kohlrabi. I didn't show the harvesting of that, but I've been taking that slowly over time. That's what's left. So I'm taking out all the cool weather crops really today and tomorrow, getting in all my warm weather crops. But all of these, and I wonder if you could do it with potatoes. What if we started potatoes mid-July and tried to harvest them towards the end of September? I wonder if it's possible. Maybe we'll try that. But taking out all the cool weather crops, getting the warm weather crops in, and I'm going to have a wonderful meal tonight with stuff that I grew in my own garden. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please check out my garden shop at www.therustedgarden.com. Thank you.